Welcome. The intent that we're going to be working with in today's practice is to release struggle. So as we work through the session, I want to be very conscious of what it is that you're finding difficult and being able to adjust what it is that you're doing to compensate for that. And it's one of the greatest lessons that we can take from our practice and bring off the mat. Because we often think that struggle is a tool that we can use to be able to progress further. And in reality, struggle is just struggle. It doesn't do anything for you except make your life more difficult. So as you're working through the practice, if you find that something is too intense, too strong, if you're finding it difficult to be able to maintain that same level of breath that you have in other practices, then back away from the more intense poses and give yourself something that's more appropriate for you to work with. And that's not to say that you're quitting on the practice, it's to say that you're adjusting what it is that we do here so that you get something better from it. Because if you're struggling through the practice, you're going to find that it's not very rewarding for you and you're not going to get very much benefit from it. Come to a comfortable seated position on your mat. Just close your eyes, start to deepen the breath and take a moment to reflect on what and how you feel here in the moment. Doing your best to be able to set aside whatever else it is that you've been doing today, whatever else it is that you have planned. Just bring your full attention to you as you are here and now. Beginning the practice with a short pranayama. I'm going to get you to inhale until you're full and then hold the breath in for a count of 5. Then I'm going to ask you to exhale till you're empty and hold the breath out for a count of 5. So it doesn't matter about the length of the inhale or the exhale. I just want you to be able to play with holding the breath in and holding the breath out. And after the first round, we'll try and increase the length of that hold. So we'll inhale and hold the breath for a count of 6. Exhale, hold the breath out for a count of 6. Looking to be able to find a length of hold that keeps you free from struggle. So if you're finding that you're starting to get short of breath, then it's a good indication that you can pull back on the length of your hold. So starting off together, chest upright, hands somewhere comfortable for you, shoulders relaxed. Open the mouth, just exhale the breath out to begin. Then slowly inhale through the nose, fill the body up, lengthening the crown of the head towards the ceiling. And when you're full, just hold that breath in and silently count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And exhaling slowly. Control the exhale, release the breath out, empty the body, and then holding the breath out for a count of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And release. Inhaling, fill the body up. Continue at your own pace. So inhaling till you're full, try holding for a count of 6, then exhaling till you're empty and holding the breath out for a count of 6. Looking at being able to play with this so you find a length of hold that's appropriate for you. If it's comfortable for you to increase the length of your hold, then go ahead. But while you're holding the breath in and while you're holding the breath out, see if you can bring a little more relaxation into your pose. So make sure that you're keeping the jaw, the shoulders, the face relaxed. And then whenever you are in that breath cycle, just release, coming back to your full inhale and exhale. and still breathing deeply. Open your eyes, set the block out to the side if you've been using it, and come into Nepal with the left leg on top. So thread the right foot to the outside of the left hip, bring the left leg over the top, and from here we're going to be coming into a twist. If full Nepal isn't comfortable, then extend the right leg straight, come into half Nepal instead. Take your right hand onto the left knee, bring the left hand behind the body. Inhale, telescope the ribs up. Exhaling, wrap the shoulders, reach the heart open to the left side of the room. If it's comfortable for you to go deep with this, you can bring your forearm around the left thigh and just help to anchor yourself into a deeper twist here. Following the breath, inhale, drawing the chest up, lengthening out the lower back, and exhaling, deepening the twist if that feels good for you. Keep working with that full breath. If you find the twist makes the breath too restricted, ease away from that intensity just a bit. On your inhale, releasing your twist, facing towards the front of the room. Chest upright, bring the arms out in front for eagle. Exhaling, cross, left elbow over the right and ravel the arms together. Use the strap between the hands if that serves you better. Inhaling, reach the elbows up towards ceiling. Exhaling, wrap the shoulders down and extend the elbows further forwards. If you're comfortable releasing the forehead onto your biceps and you can lay the head down, just make sure that that doesn't restrict your breath too much. And on your next inhale, raise the head, unravel your eagle arms and place the hands down in front of the legs. Inhale, lift the chest tall once again. Exhaling, take your time, bring the heart forwards and release the chest down into your fold. Working with the breath, as you inhale, reach the heart forwards, lengthen out of the lower back, and exhale, relax deeper into the fold. Just recognize what it is that's happening in the hips here, whether this is easy, whether this feels strong. And remember that you're looking to be able to work without struggle, so looking at being able to find a level of challenge which helps to unlock the hips here rather than pushing them to try and protect themselves. On your inhale, walking the hands in, raise the chest up, take the hands behind you, lean back and switch the cross of your legs. So coming to Nepal with the right leg on top or half Nepal with the left leg straight if you prefer. Left hand to right knee, right hand close behind. Same three poses on the second side. So inhaling tall, As you exhale, reach the heart open to the right side of the room. Adjust your grip so that you've got the best pose for yourself here and now. And remember that you're present inside of the pose. So as you start to find that the body begins to release, if it's available for you, and you can work in a way which keeps you free from struggle, then take a deeper twist. And inhaling, releasing your twist and facing forwards. Bring the arms out in front and exhaling. Right elbow over the left. Ravel the arms together for eagle. Inhale, reach elbows up towards ceiling. Exhaling, wrap shoulders down, drive the elbows forwards. Relax the forehead onto the biceps if you wish. On your next inhale, lift the head, unravel the arms. Bring the hands down on either side of the legs. And flow with the breath. Inhale, lifting the heart up. Exhaling, when you're ready, bring the heart forwards, lower the chest down. As you're working here in knee par with the right leg on top, can you recognize how this feels different to knee par with the left leg on top? Just in case there's any degree of imbalance that you can bring your attention to here. And on your inhale, walking the hands in, raise the chest up. Unravel your legs, move your block next to you around halfway back on the mat, and lay down for twisted root abs. As we're working with twisted root abs, if you find that you can't stay free from struggle, feel free to adjust your position so you can pop the feet onto the wall, just to be able to give yourself a little bit more support here. So, starting with the left leg crossed over the right, and if it's available, threading left foot underneath the right shin. Interlace your hands together, bring them to the top of the neck and the base of the skull. Bring the knees up above the hips and the feet in line with the knees. Together, open the mouth and exhale, release the breath out. Inhaling slowly, fill the body up, push the lower back down to the floor and hold the breath in. Curl the tailbone up, slowly exhale, reach the chest straight up, chin away from the chest, squeeze the thighs together, push the knees up and pull the belly down. Then inhaling, relax the chest and the pelvis back, lay the head all the way back down on the floor and hold that breath in. Curl tailbone up, exhaling, Reach the chest up towards ceiling, throat open, squeeze thighs together, push knees up and pull the belly down. Then inhaling, relax the chest and the pelvis, the head all the way down to the mat. Hold the breath in, curl tailbone up, slowly reach the chest up away from the mat, pick the shoulder blades up off the floor, pull the belly in tight. And inhaling, lay the hands and the head down on the floor, unlock the hands from behind you, place one palm on top of the other and bring the palms onto your left thigh. Slide the palms close up towards the crease of the left hip. Keeping the back of the head resting on the mat. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, curl tailbone up, press thighs into hands, hands into thighs, and pull the belly down tight. Inhaling, release the pressure of the hands, fill the body, and push lower back to the floor. Twice more. Exhaling, curl tailbone up, then press hands and thighs together, pull belly down. Inhaling, release the pressure between the hands and the legs. Fill the body with your long breath. And exhaling, curling tailbone up, squeeze hands and thighs together. Wait for the breath to finish. Pull belly in tight. Then inhaling, release the pressure from the hands. Uncross your legs and take right leg over the left. Thread right foot underneath left shin if you can. Interlace the hands together, top of the neck, base of the skull, coming to the second side of twisted root abs. Open the mouth and release the breath out. Long inhale, push lower back to the floor. Hold the breath in, curl tailbone up, exhale. Bring the chest up off the floor, keep the face relaxed, pull the belly down, and inhale, release chest and pelvis back. Push lower back to the mat, keep it happy. Hold the breath, curl tailbone up, take your time. Exhale, bring the chest up towards ceiling, squeeze thighs together, push knees up, pull belly down, and inhale, relax chest and pelvis back, push lower back to the floor. Hold the breath in, curl tailbone up, exhale slowly, bring the chest up off the mat, pull the belly down tight, and inhaling, relax chest and the pelvis back, push lower back to the floor and unlock the hands in behind you. One palm on top of the other on your right thigh. Take a slow breath in. Keeping the neck soft. Exhale, curl tailbone up, press the hands and the thighs together, pull the belly in tight. And inhaling, release that squeeze. Fill the body with your slow breath. Exhaling, curling tailbone up, press hands and thighs together, pull the belly down. Inhaling, release, and one more time. As you exhale, curl tailbone up, squeeze thighs together tight, push hands and legs together, pull belly down towards spine. And inhaling, unravel your legs, put the feet down on the floor, reach out and grab your block or bridge with a block. Shuffle the block comfortably close towards your pelvis. Bring the heels close in towards your bum so your heels are beneath the knees. Flip the palms open towards ceiling. Take a long breath in. And as you exhale, slowly tuck tailbone up, raise the hips towards ceiling. As you're working bridge with a block, feel for being able to keep that length in your lower back with each exhale, tucking tailbone up, and then adding as much squeeze as the block as you need to make this a struggle-free challenge for you. Long, easy breath here. And just allowing your belly to be soft after a fairly intense round of abs. on your exhale, tucking tailbone up gently. Bring the hips down to the floor. Set the block out towards the side. Roll over onto your right side and come up for dolphin. One leg. Working on being able to take both sides one after the other without a pause in between. But again, if you're working with something different, then just lower the knees down to the mat when you need to. Give yourself a break. Set yourself up with your hand position for dolphin. Neck soft, knees under the hips. Inhaling, reach the middle of the back towards ceiling. And exhaling, bring the knees up. Keep neck and jaw relaxed. Let the head hang free. Once you're comfortable with your dolphin base, when you're ready, exhale, float the left leg up towards ceiling and breathe. And on your inhale, releasing the left foot down to the floor. When you're ready, switching to the second side. And exhaling, releasing the right foot down. Lower the knees down to the floor. Coming into dolphin prep. So keep the feet together, split the knees apart, and from here, remeasure the biceps, clap the palms together, interlace the fingers. Then lower the heart down towards the floor, rest the forehead on the mat, bring the elbows up, take them over the back of the head. You're looking to find a comfortable stretch around the chest here, but you might need to be able to play with the positioning of the elbows. So if you're not finding that opening in the chest, the shoulders, try bringing the elbows further forwards and then coming back to the pose. On your inhale, releasing the arms down, raise the chest, come standing up at the front of your mat. Ready for 4 classic suns, followed by 4 sun Bs. Following the flow of your breath, off we go. as we work through into the sun Bs, if you need to, feel free to come back to classics if you need that to be able to help keep yourself free from struggle. When you're done, making your way towards the wall, playing with any inversion of your choice for 20 breaths or 10 breaths each side. Alternatively, you can work with chest opener on the wall. If you're working the chest opener on the wall, that's warrior 1, left foot forwards around 12 inches away from the wall, left hand up and back to shoulder height, with the left elbow bent, fingers of the left hand pointing backwards. Engage the left palm against the wall, wrap the left shoulder down away from the left ear, and use your right hand on your exhale, guide the heart open away from the wall. Take 10 breaths there, and then switch for the second side. So, when you're ready, off you go. Whatever it is that you're working with, recognize if you're pushing yourself to the point of struggle and bring yourself back from that edge. That's around your halfway point now, so when you're ready, inhaling, release to switch sides, or continue working with a symmetrical inversion if that's been your pose of choice. Use your breath to help keep you anchored to the moment. And wrapping it up, when you're ready, release and come back to your mat in the middle of the room. Before we flow through our sun B to come into this first vignette, make sure you really charge your breath. So get your full inhale and your full exhale back. And exhaling, off we go. Our first vignette runs lunge on the ball of the back foot with a twist, coming into a straightforward lunge and then deep twisting lunge. On your inhale, step the left foot forwards, raise the body up, keep the feet pointing to the front of the mat. Hands onto the hips, soften the right knee and tuck the tailbone down. From here, lower the right knee to a comfortably deep lunge, then spread the arms wide on either side. Roll the shoulders down, take a long breath in, and exhale slowly. Roll your heart open towards the left side of the room. Keep the shoulders wrapped down away from the ears. And when you're working with the arms extended, you're reaching right arm forwards, left arm back, so you're lengthening the arms out of the shoulder joints. Feel for being able to create that challenge without pushing yourself into struggle mode, So still lowering right knee down, reaching left knee forwards. On your inhale, release your twist. Take your hands down to the front of the mat and lower the right knee down for lunge. Strength, the intensity of the pose comes from reaching the left knee forwards and engaging down through the right foot while keeping that tuck in the tailbone, so you're focusing this on the right hip rather than pushing it into the lower back. If you're back tweaky, feel free to bring your hands down to the left thigh. On your inhale, releasing your hands down, bring the hips back so your right hip is above the right knee, left knee is above the left heel. So it's a high lunge position to start with. Now we're going to start by coming into the twisting lunge. So together, bracing left hand on the outside of the left thigh. Inhale, reach the right hand up. Make a fist and exhale, swing. Right elbow down on the outside of the left leg. Shuffle the right elbow down as low as you need to make this pose a challenge. Wrap your left hand around your right fist. From here, if you're comfortable with twisting lunge, you can stick with this. But if you're happy to go a little stronger, you can shuffle the right knee back 6 to 12 inches, tuck the toes to the right foot under, and push back through the right heel to lift the right knee off the mat for twisting warrior. Remember, as you're working with this, we're staying free from struggle. So if you try one of the more advanced positions and you need to back away from that intensity, all you've got to do is lower the back knee down, come back to twisting lunge instead. Recognize that your breath is going to be shorter, it's going to be smaller while you're working the twist, and that's fine. You're still taking the best breath that you can. But if you're feeling like you're not able to take enough of a breath, then bring the right elbow higher up, come to an easier twist, just make the pose more pleasurable to be in. On your inhale, releasing the twist, lower the right knee down, take the hands to the front of the mat, and take yourself through a half vinyasa. Inhaling back to plank, exhaling, off you go. And once you find yourself back in downward dog, preparing for the second side. Inhaling, bring the right foot forwards, keeping left foot as it is. Raise the chest, hands on the hips, tuck tailbone. Start to lower the left knee down some, push the right knee forwards. Bring the arms out wide and exhaling, twist the heart open to the right side of the room. Lower the left knee as much as you need to, so you're still working on being able to create intensity without pushing yourself straight through to struggle. On your inhale, bring the heart towards the front of the room, lower the hands down to the mat and gently Lower your left knee down, setting yourself up for lunge. Keep the shoulders wrapped and take the free breath here while you can in between our twists. And inhaling, releasing the hands down. Setting up for twisting lunge or twisting warrior. Together, right hand braced on the outside of the right thigh. Bring left elbow to the outside of the left leg, or even the right leg. Fist with the left hand wrapped with the right. Take a long breath in. If you'd like to play with twisting warrior, shuffle the left knee back some, tuck toes the left foot under, and exhaling, push the left heel back, raising the left knee up off the floor. And inhaling, release the left knee down, untwist and take a half vinyasa, coming back to downward dog. From downward dog, next vignette runs warrior one with ostrich fold, followed by twisting lunge or warrior interlock. Last pose is pigeon. When you're ready, inhaling, step the left foot forwards, stand and adjust for warrior one. Then clap the hands together behind the back of the pelvis, interlock the fingers and wrap the shoulders down. Take a long inhale, reach up through the crown of the head. And as you exhale, slow and easy, bring the chest forwards, lower the heart down and relax the neck. Now, play with lifting the arms away from the back of the body, but find a height with the hands that feels comfortably challenging here. And inhaling, release the hands down to the floor. Gently lower the right knee down, making sure that your strap is handy in case you need it. Working into twisting lunge interlock to begin. Inhaling, right arm up, and exhaling, right elbow down on the outside of the left thigh, then using the left hand to guide the right hand in between the legs and swing the left arm around behind to bind. If that's not comfortable for you, variation is to take hold of your strap, dangle it over the front leg, the left leg. Take the outside edge of the strap and thread it under, bring it over towards your right hip. Left arm comes round and grabs the strap at the right hip. Right hand grabs the strap on the outside of the left leg. Then leaning down into your twist and keeping your hands closer together on the strap, then pulling tight. So you're rolling the chest open towards the right side of the room, or maybe the left. And from here, tuck the toes of the right foot under, shuffle the right knee back. If you're willing to go up into twisting warrior interlock, whether you're using the strap or not, as you exhale, push back through the right heel, lift the right knee up. Then, don't forget to breathe. Remember, as you're working with this, you're choosing the strength of your challenge, and if that means that you take 3 breaths in warrior and then you lower that right knee down, then that's fine. You're working for you rather than anybody else. Make sure that you're still pulling on your hands or on your strap. You're making that twist strong. And inhaling gently, release whatever you're holding on to. Set the strap out to the side if you need to, and check that your block is handy for pigeon. Walking left foot to the right side of the mat, lowering the left knee down to the left side and sliding the right knee back. From here, bend the left knee if your right thigh is starting to rotate out. Have the hips square to the front of the mat. And when you're ready, bring the heart forwards, lower the chest down and pop a fist under your forehead. Elbows wide, breath deep. If you'd like to make this stronger, then feel free to push the front of the right hip down to the mat, or tuck the toes of the right foot under and push the right heel back. But again, you're looking at being able to serve yourself and keeping your path free from struggle. So recognize what it is that you feel here. Recognize where your energy is at, around halfway through the more intense part of the practice. And if you feel that you can go deeper, go ahead. On your inhale, raise the chest, take the hands beneath the shoulders and step back to plank. Then, moving through your half vinyasa. Ready to come back to the second side. On your inhale, bring the right foot forward, standing up and coming to warrior 1. Hands together behind the back of the pelvis. Follow your breath down into the pose. So inhale, raise the heart up, keep the arms relaxed. Exhale, ease the chest forwards, lower the heart down. Play with lifting the arms up, and if you'd like to add another layer of tension here, squeeze the shoulder blades together behind the body, but keep the neck and the jaw relaxed, of course keeping the breath strong. Inhaling, releasing the hands down and gently lowering the left knee, coming into your high lunge position, ready for your twisting lunge interlock. So that's left elbow down on the outside of the right leg, left hand in between the legs, right arm comes round behind to bind. If you're not able to work with that, you're using your strap dangling over the right thigh. Outside edge of the strap comes up to your left hip, right hand comes round to grab the strap. Left hand grabs the strap on the outside of the right leg, lean into your twist and creep the hands together on the strap. Then from there, pulling tight either hand to hand or on the strap, roll your right shoulder up and back, coming into your twist. If you'd like to work with twisting warrior, Just wiggle the left knee back, then tuck the toes of the left foot under and push the left heel to the rear of the mat to lift the left knee up. But if it doesn't serve you, if you feel that's going to move you towards struggle, keep the left knee down on the floor. On your inhale, gently release and coming through into pigeon. Take your time. Make sure that you've got a really strong setup for your pigeon base here. Settling down into a pose with a strong stretch on the back of the right hip, nurturing that opening with your full breath. And inhaling, raise the chest, walk the hands in, lift the hips and step back through to plank. Exhaling, lower the chest, flow through your half vinyasa, back through to downward dog. And our final vignette will come through to warrior one, emu, then working into extended twisting lunge or extended twisting warrior. And then finally playing with side crow. On your inhale, step the left foot forward, stand up and adjust to warrior one. For emu, we're beginning with eagle arms. Use the hands clasped together or the strap between the hands if that's more comfortable. Keeping left knee forwards above the left heel. Inhale, reach the elbows up. Exhaling, wrap the shoulders down and slowly bring the heart forwards. Lower the chest down inside the left leg. If your hands hit the floor, then just pick the hands up and breathe. So this is less about the intensity of the opening in the shoulders. It's more about really loading weight onto that left thigh. So feel for where that strong heat is beginning to build and nurture that thigh with your best breath. On your inhale, unravel your arms and gently ground your right knee. Coming into your high lunge position. From here, we're looking to be able to take the right arm down on the outside of the left leg. So inhale, reach the right arm up. Exhale, take the right elbow down on the outside of the left thigh. Now you're looking to be able to get that right palm flat on the floor But if that's not comfortable, you can always use your block in any of its 3 dimensions to be able to ground that right hand. From there, you're rolling the heart open towards the left side of the room. If you're comfortable going towards the twist, and that's whether you're using the block or not, just as we did before, shuffle the right knee back so your right arm doesn't pop off the front of the left leg. And then exhaling, push back through the right heel, lift the right knee up. Now you can keep the left hand on the left hip, or you can release the left arm out in line with the left shoulder. As always, it's your choice. Once you've found your pose, re-find your breath. And it is a restrictive pose here. You're finding that the belly's very much limited in the depth of movement. So feel for being able to send your breath up into the top of the chest and backwards towards your spine. And inhaling gently, release the right knee down and release your twist for a moment. Sit up, have a look at crow pose. In a moment, you're going to come about 2/3 of the way back on your mat and come down into a squat position. From here, because we've been working on being able to twist over to the left, you're going to bring both arms to the outside of your left thigh. Right elbow pops into the slot just behind your left knee, and your left elbow is going to creep back so it's somewhere close to your left hip. A little bit of a wiggle around here, negotiating your way into the pose. You're leaning towards the front of the mat so you can take the weight of the legs down onto the hips. Hands shoulder width apart, fingers spread wide so you've got a firm base, and looking towards your knees. Leaning over the space in front of the hands, picking the right foot up. And if that's easy enough, cross the left ankle behind the right and pick both feet up. And uncross the ankles for side crow. All the time you're looking at the knees, so if you happen to lay the head down on the mat, you're not going to bash your nose. With me, coming into your squat position, both knees pointing towards the right side of your mat. So we're going to be twisting towards the front. Bring the arms to the outside of your left leg. Now, shuffle right elbow down, just behind left knee. Then lean over, shuffle left elbow underneath left hip. Some people find it a little bit easier to turn the left hand out. Depends entirely on what it is that's going on in your body. So play around with this, adjust as you need to. And then, when you're ready, squeeze right knee into the left knee, lift the right foot up. If that's available, cross the left ankle behind the right, and then lift both feet up together. And from there, you can uncross the ankles, but keep looking over to the knees and breathe. Remember, you're looking at being able to play with this, take as many breaths as you're comfortable with, come down, give yourself a break, and then make your way back into the pose if that's available for you. And inhaling, gently release. Take your hands down to the front of the mat, step back through to plank, and exhaling, take a half vinyasa. Last half of the last vignette, inhaling. Bring the right foot forward, stand up and adjust to warrior one. When you're ready, bring yourself into eagle and then coming down into the emu fold. Inhaling, gently release yourself down, adjusting your position to come into extended twisting lunge or extended twisting warrior. Starting in the high lunge position, bring that left elbow down on the outside of your right foot. Ground the palm, whether that's on the floor or on the block. Roll the heart open to the right side of the room. If you'd like to go for warrior, creep the left knee back. And then from there, you can release the left knee up and raise the right arm out in line with the right shoulder. On your inhale, releasing your twist, lowering the left knee down, and stepping towards the back of your mat, pointing the knees over towards the left side for side crow. So, swing your arms over to the front. Left elbow just behind the right knee, right elbow tucked in tight on the right hip. Look over at the knees, lean into the space over the hands. Part 1, pick up the left foot. Part 2, cross right ankle behind the left. Lift the feet up. Part 3, uncross the ankles, keep the feet squeezed together. And inhaling, gently release down. From here, lay down on your mat. Just coming into a quick figure 4 back release before Shavasana. So shuffle the heels into the bum, cross left shin over the right thigh, and then bring the right knee up to the chest, left arm between the legs, right arm on the outside, and exhaling, roll the shoulders down, squeeze right knee up towards the body. Allowing your breath to come back to a deeper and a calmer space. And inhaling, release the right leg down, unhook the left and switch. So right shin crosses over the left thigh, bring the left knee up, right arm between the legs. Keeping the shoulders tucked down, just squeeze that left knee up towards the body. And inhaling, gently releasing the left leg down, unhook the right and come to a comfortable position for Shavasana. Just take a moment here. Take long, slow inhales, fill the body up. Then open the mouth and just release the breath out. A couple more times. Feel for being able to let go. And then allowing yourself to relax control of your breath and relax control of your body. If you need to, adjust, wriggle, make yourself comfortable. Just being able to spend the next few moments present, conscious, awake, aware of what it is that you're feeling, but without the need for you to be able to take back control. It's just a few moments of being alive inside of your own body, experiencing it in this passive state. I'll bring you back to the room when we're done. Begin to deepen your breath. Start to stretch open the fingers, the palms and the wrists, toes, feet and ankles. And then draw the knees up towards the chest and wrap your arms around the legs. Gently rock yourself from left to right. Give yourself a little bit of a back massage here. And slowly start to draw circles with the knees as you rock. So going clockwise to begin with. And then switching to anti-clockwise. And releasing the feet down. Lay the right hand down by the right side of the head and exhaling all over onto your right side. Then press yourself back up to a comfortable seated position on your mat. Bring the hands together in front of the heart. Make the breath as big as you can right now. Namaste.